Bitter criticism Friday. I'm in love. Here we are on the street with Milu, as I don't take bus anymore because I have an Adidas sneaker. Nah, because I'm fine now. I'm fine, and now I'm walking all around Valparaiso, and I'm happier than ever. Maybe someday I will get really tired. I don't know what I'm going to do then. I guess take a bus. By now, I'm reading some news. Usual news from I don't know. I don't remember. Let's see. Cgtn. Wool us. Wool you. Yeah. Let's we. There's a news from China and Syria or something. No, it's Iraq. Look, politics. She congratulates Ahmadi on assuming office as Iraqi president or Iraqi president. 1 minute read. A 1 minute size text. Chinese President Xi Jinping on Friday congratulated Nisar Ahmadi on assuming office as Iraq's new president. In his message, Xi pointed out that China and Iraq, with a profound traditional friendship, have continuously enhanced their political mutual trust in recent years and have always supported each other on issues concerning each other's core interests and major concerns. I guess this text until here, it is a message to the US. They are saying that China is a friend and the US is a threat, I guess. But I support that. I support that message, because I'm a Chilean and I'm a victim of the US imperialism. No, when I was a child, I was playing at this very square, above this very tree. That was in Augusto Pinochet's CIA-backed dictator in the 80s. A very long time ago. Bilateral cooperation in areas including energy, economy, and trade has achieved positive results, she added. The Chinese president noted that he attaches great importance to the development of China-Iraq relations and expressed his willingness to work with Ahmadi to advance the China-Iraq strategic partnership to new heights and bring more benefits to the peoples of both countries. Sources Xinhua news agency. And that was just the first one. Second one says, China warns against resurgence of Japanese militarism, and this is a direct interest of China's as victims of Manchurian War. The Manchurian War. I'm sure they are going to say something about Manchuria. Here we go. And there's a picture, a single Type 88 missile being tested off the coast of the JGSDF Shizunai anti-aircraft firing range in Shinidaka, Japan. So Japanese are firing more missiles than Ninja Jiraiya. What about that? Ninja Jiraiya. China will never allow Japanese militarism to resurface. a Chinese Foreign Ministry spokesperson said on Thursday. Speaking at a regular press briefing, spokesperson Guo Jiakun said recent developments in Japan point to a growing trend of quote-unquote new militarism, which poses a real threat. Guo said that historically, Japanese militarism launched wars of aggression by fabricating so-called external threats, stirring nationalism, and mobilizing state machinery, in the process committing serious crimes that brought immense suffering to people across the Asia-Pacific region. He noted that today, right-wing forces in Japan have failed to reflect on that history while continuing to push security policies in a more offensive and expansionist direction. I'm on the street with the beautiful ladies. Guo said that historically Japanese militarism launched wars of aggression by fabricating so-called external threats. Before that, and there's a lot of bus noise, but I'm going to try to find out where I left. Guo said that historically Japanese militarism launched wars of aggression by fabricating so-called external threats, stirring nationalism and mobilizing state machinery, in the process committing serious crimes that brought immense suffering to people across the Asia-Pacific region. He noted that today, right-wing forces in Japan have failed to reflect on that history while continuing to push security policies in a more offensive and expansionist direction. Efforts that are also being made to rebuild the military-industrial complex in a bid to accelerate the country's remilitarization. Guo stressed that Japan has also been actively lobbying abroad in an attempt to distort facts and restore its long discredited image as a quote-unquote peaceful nation. Somehow it worked to me because they have, I don't know, Japan they make, I don't know, running sneakers and stuff. But you know, once I knew some Japanese in Brazil, it was absolutely stressful. Like, was not a good teammate playing basketball. Yeah. Was stressed that Japan has also been actively lobbying abroad in an attempt to distort facts and restore its long discredited image as a quote-unquote peaceful nation. Yeah, actually, he said a series of actions including attempts to revise the pacifist constitution and raise rules on the export of lethal weapons, deploy offensive missile systems, and significantly increase military spending, reflect its underlying intention of advancing military expansion. He added that Japan has stepped out interactions with NATO, an effort to bring extra regional military forces into the Asia-Pacific and fuel confrontation. Guo said that regional countries, including China, must remain highly vigilant and jointly safeguard the outcomes of World War II, warning against any attempt to revive militarism or undermine regional peace and stability. And that was just the second. Let's go to the third one is about the US in the Middle East, which I'm going to read. I usually read in Al Jazeera. Trump, Israel-Lebanon ceasefire will be extended by 3 weeks. That's great, I guess. And the fourth, China Space Day. How far we come toward a manned lunar landing. I'm not going to read because I don't know. It's interesting, but it's so far from me. The moon is too far from me. And the last one, China Space Day. How far? No, this is not the. Just 1 second. I lost it. Well, the last one says about Pakistan or something, which I don't care neither. So that's it by now.